Good morning. This is Dr. Timothy Scott Beck here at LifePoint Medical. It is Monday and June 21st, the longest day of the year, and hopefully this will not be the longest Monday of the year. But sometimes Mondays can be rough, though, I promise. But it seems to be going great this morning, and we want to hear from you if you're having any problems, so we can get you taken care of and address your issues promptly. Let's talk about COVID-19. 1,580 cases here in Raven County. I did have some occurrences of cases this weekend. I'm going to attribute it to the traffic out there on 441 because, man, it was really busy this weekend. And I'm glad we're getting a lot of company, but somebody's probably bringing these viruses with us. And even some up in Franklin, I heard about some cases up there. Just keep looking, keep taking care of yourself. Keep using that alcohol rub and all that stuff if you're going out. I don't know about the mask and things like that. They've loosened up on a lot of the mask mandates, and actually I really had a hard time wearing a mask anyway. So just be careful, stay safe out there. So one little note. Saturday we were supposed to be open. Everybody got here on Saturday, and the building was without power. And Georgia Power actually came by and told us that they didn't know what was going on, and they didn't know when it was going to be back on. And we are absolutely helpless here without electricity. So the girls called me, and I said, just go ahead and shut it down. We'll just have to make up for there. So if you had an appointment on Saturday and we haven't contacted you yet, just give us a call, and we will go ahead and get that taken care of. So one quick note I want to talk about this morning. I want to educate you a little bit about blood pressure. Blood pressure is the measurement of the pressure around your artery when your heart's beating and when it's relaxing. And it changes very often, but as a general rule, you can see what your blood pressure is just by checking it. It gives a range, but it also changes minute to minute, okay? And normal is considered 120 over 80. That's ideal. And that's where we try to get people to, particularly if you're under 80. Over 80, we'll let it creep up a little bit higher. But if you check your blood pressure and it's elevated, let's say it's 150 over 90 or something like that. What I would do, if you're not being treated for it already, is check it twice a week and keep checking it at random times for twice a week and see where it stays. Because if it stays over 140 most of the time, I want to see you. I want to help you figure something out on that. I want to check your labs. I want to see what's going on with your blood pressure. Now, we use several different types of blood pressure medicines here in the office, and lots of people know of these. We've got a whole basket full of blood pressure medicines we can give you to help you. Some people tolerate all of them. Some people tolerate none of them, but we usually work to find the best one for you. Why do we care? Why do we want your blood pressure under control? And the reason we want your blood pressure under control is because we attribute it to vascular disease, heart disease. In other words, if your blood pressure is elevated, stays elevated for a long time, it will increase your likelihood of you having atherosclerotic plaques in your arteries. And the ones that give us trouble, the ones, your carotid arteries, are the ones around your hearts and cause a heart attack, stuff like that. So that's why we care about blood pressure. And a lot of the blood pressure medicines that I give also has the added benefit of helping with heart prevention above and beyond the blood pressure thing that it does. So it's so blood pressure is really good. We look at everybody's blood pressure every time they come in, and we help people navigate the blood pressure if you need to. What's the number one risk factor for blood pressure? Age. Age is the number one risk factor. Second risk factor I'd say with blood pressure would be obesity, your weight, and then anxiety would be another one. And then alcohol use is another reason for blood pressure. Sometimes other medicines can give you high blood pressure. But remember, the number one cause of blood pressure, it's a sign of wisdom. That means you've gotten old enough to have blood pressure problems. All righty. This is Dr. Beck. I'm having a wonderful day. I hope you are too. If you have medical issues, write them down and call us and let's try to help you. Okay? Thank you.